Hey guys, I'm Mate Hui. I'm a digital sculptor, and in this video I'm going to take this armor piece, refine it a bit in Maya, and then jump into ZBrush to start adding some details. Alright, I bring the mesh to Maya to add some details, like this panel right here, or this one, and then we'll get back to ZBrush to add the details. For starter, I'm going to probably, for that, let's reset the pivot and delete this half. We don't need it for now. And hold down Ctrl Shift to fix this one. And yeah. Ctrl E, add thickness. Okay, maybe this is good. Hold down R and left click. Set to edge. And let's scale it a little bit from here. Tweaking the shape a little bit. Let's bevel the edge here. I just want to see the sharpness. And yeah, I think this is good. And let's add another detail here as well. Offset. And let me see. Moving the vertices, and I'm using Ctrl Shift while I'm moving the vertex or the edge because I want to slide it on the surface. Yeah, something like this. Let's fix the overall shape for this part. And yeah, I think this is much better. Duplicate it to have a backup in case I change my mind. So let's first fix this edge flow here. Okay. Ctrl Shift X to use multicut. Connect these two together. Yeah, it's much better. Okay, maybe not this one. Turn off the edge flow and let's add some edges here. Yeah, maybe something like this. Select all the bevels and adding some edge support here as well. I'm turning off the wireframe so I can check the surface better and make sure those bevels look clean and sharp. Maybe something like this. Let's see. Adding bevel and edge support here as well. And we need another one here, and here, maybe here. Great. Just adding a few supports edge here and there to hold the forms better. I'm holding Ctrl Shift while moving the edge. That way it slides along the surface instead of breaking the shape. So yeah, I use this option a lot. And maybe later I make a separate video about modeling in Maya and go a little bit deeper into it. If you guys are interested, just let me know. I think this is not bad. Let's mirror it. Oh, I forgot about this one. Yeah. Before that, let me fix this here. Connect these together. Okay, doesn't really matter. Let's have a triangle here. We're not gonna see it, so it's fine. Let's add bevel instead of edge support here. All right, this is good enough. Let's mirror it. And bring it back to ZBrush. All right, so let's duplicate this and import the new model. Yeah, it's fine. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to add this here, so let me fix that real quick. All right. Merge these two together. Okay, let's delete them again. And mirror. There we go. It's much better. I don't care about these lines for now. You can easily fix them if you want to, but I think it's all right for what we need. Just let me add a few segments here. Maybe here as well. And duplicate again. And apply. Now you can use trim dynamic to flatten these areas a little bit. The topology doesn't really matter. I just want the high poly and the shape. Later we can retopologize it or work on it later. But for now, it's more than good enough. And we have something to work on. So don't worry about the topology at this point. Flatten this area a little bit. I'm trying to change the material to see the surface better. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. We're going to add a lot of damage to it. But for now, I think it's more than good enough. Move brush and going to lower level. Maybe make this part a little bit rounder. Yeah, I think this is good compared to what we had before and the first version. Yeah. Let's make another duplicate and hide it so you have a backup. And let me check if we have enough polygon for detailing. Or let me see. Yeah, we can go a little bit higher. Yeah, much better. I think it's good enough. Let's storm of target and make a new layer. And let me try this one. Maybe add something like this. All right, so let's use model kit, and I'm going to duplicate, bake layer, and it doesn't really matter. Maybe yeah, I think this one is good, and let's scale it. Yeah, maybe adding something like this. And let's build the mask point. Let me see what else we can add. I'm just trying out to see if it's looking good or not. Maybe something like this would be great, but let's get back. I'm going to use transpose and then click on the model kit to replace it with my object. Yeah. Turn it on. Okay. It's much better. Now, let's call this layer details, for example, and add new layer and start adding a little bit of damage without symmetry. And let me storm morph target again. And go ahead and add some dents and imperfection here and there. Yeah, this one is not good. Let's bring it back. Yeah, maybe if it's smooth is better. Let's try again. Yeah, just a little bit. And warp curve. Okay, I think this is good enough. Let's call it dents, for example, and scratches. Again, delete move target, store it again, and maybe on here. This damage and the scratches, it's depend on the story, that you have in mind. I just want to show you how I usually add this kind of detail and trying to avoid over detailing. It doesn't need that much of detail, but overall I think it's good enough. Let me add another layer and try the surface noise. And not sure which one. Turbulence, maybe? Yeah. Maybe we can use this. I'm not sure. But really low intensity. Let me see. Yeah, maybe not. Now what dents? Yeah, I think this one is much better. We can mask by noise. And go to deformation and inflate. Maybe -1. It's not bad. And since we have the layer, we can make it half. And there we go. It's up to you. I just want to show you different ways to do this kind of stuff. And yeah, I think this is it. We refined the armor in Maya and added some nice details in ZBrush. If you want to learn more, make sure to check out our full courses on Udemy and Skillshare. We got tons of lessons on character creation and sculpting workflows. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one.